What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blitz, and today we have Delivering to P0rnstars by But True. It was dropped probably a couple days ago, few days ago, one day ago. I was off both times. So we're gonna check it out today. As usual, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share video, and always support the original creators of these reactions. For example, this time it's with this one, it's But True. So go support him. And with that being said, let's get right into it.
Odd. The dumbest fucking idea. My hands were shaking while I was handing him the bag to just pretend like everything is normal. Who knew that 1 in 3 people are just not fucking normal at all? I gotta tell you, some of the most nostalgic days of my youth were spent in a car with a random stranger waiting for me to arrive at their house. I know some of you guys think I'm talking about drug dealing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about driving for Uber Eats. Now, driving for Uber Eats was a particularly good job for me because I never liked working around people. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty good at working in customer service. I've just always hated working in idiot service, or racist service, or spoiled rich family full of assholes service. So, you know, driving for Uber Eats was pretty second nature for me. You know, I got my music, I've got my thoughts, just sailing the road with nothing but my depression and the smell of food that I can't have. But here's the thing. When driving for Uber Eats, you'll run into some pretty fucking weird people. Who knew that 1 in 3 people are just not fucking normal at all? So here I have for you 2 of my craziest or funniest Uber Eats stories. Number 1, the porn order. Oh my god. The notification I got was already pretty odd. I was instructed to go to a Walgreens, which I was already pretty surprised by, but as it turns out, you can actually have your delivery driver pick up more than just food on a delivery. So I accepted the order. I figured, it's pretty late. I'll do this last delivery, earn myself a little bit of cash. I don't see a reason why not. Yo, this was the dumbest fucking idea. So I go to the Walgreens. I finally pull up the shopping list that they sent me. And what I saw was, surprising. First item I saw on the list was a douche. And if you guys don't know what a douche is, then Brody, you're gonna have to Google it. I'm not gonna say it right now because I just finished eating and Second item on the list was some KY jelly, and if you don't know what that is, you should Google that too. I guess we're just Googling shit today. Because here at the But True channel, we just fuck up your internet history. And the third item was some condoms. After that, we just got a bunch of miscellaneous items like some deodorant, some toothbrushes, and some pens. And not to say that I'm like a genius or anything, but it kind of feels like those items at the end were just to make this whole order not seem suspicious. But trust me, you can buy every single item in this store and it would still be clear to me what those first 3 items were for in particular. So I get all the items and I go to the counter to check out. When the lady at the counter was checking me out, I could just tell she was disgusted, even just imagining what I was gonna do with these items that I just checked out. And I can't even blame her because this entire order is an starter kit. Uber gives you a company credit card that you can use when buying a customer's order. So when I was paying, I pretended to pull out my own card by mistake, and I was like, oops, this charge belongs on my Uber card. I almost used my own money to pay for a customer's order. Essentially just trying to solidify the fact that this order is not mine. I could not tell if she believed me or not. I'm gonna hope that she did. So after that, I get to my destination. It's a really high-end place. I knocked on the door, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, Bro, I knocked on this door like 9 times and no one answered. So I'm thinking, why would somebody order this stuff and not come to the door to get it? I hear a voice go off in my head. It's like, idiot, if you ordered this kind of stuff, would you want to come to the door to get it? Just leave it and go the fuck home. Yo, that was either a couple experimenting or even crazier theory. It was for a porn production. This location was at a super high-end apartment in the middle of Florida. Florida is second only to California in recording pornography. Here we go. Game time is over. Everybody be quiet. We're gonna wait for the kids to leave before we finish telling the story. Are they gone? Alright, cool. Story number 2, the nude answer. Oh no, you didn't hear that wrong. This story is exactly what it sounds like. It started off as a relatively simple order. They wanted nothing more than a quarter pounder meal. Did the usual, I picked up the order, I rang the doorbell, no one answers, but I hear someone laughing on the other side of the door. So I figure, okay, maybe someone was telling a joke that I didn't hear, so I ring the doorbell again. That's when the person says, yeah, just give us a second, which confused me at the time because I'm like, you're obviously right next to the door. But I'm like, all right, whatever. Maybe I'll get a decent tip for putting up with this. After a little bit, I hear the lock shuffling, so I reach into my bag to pull out their food. The door swings open, and I look up to see a guy standing in front of me ass naked with nothing on, and his girlfriend or wife or whatever, I don't fucking know, is behind him in nothing but a towel. Bro, you gotta be... All right. I quit.
Hey, if that nigga saw a tip, all right? Ha! Knee slapper.
I quit. I'm so done. Y'all making me relive this shit. You're killing me, man. Dude, my hands were shaking while I was handing him the bag. Yeah, thank the Lord this is before we had to take pictures of the orders after delivering it, bro, because I would have had a whole ass picture of this couple naked. I could tell that this couple was probably drunk or high and just doing this for a reaction. So I kindly handed them their food and I said, all right, good day to you. And I walked away. But the crazy part is, a few years later, I worked at a lawn company as a door-to-door salesman. And me and the other salesmen were talking about our weirdest door-to-door experiences. And to my surprise, every single one of them has had someone come to the door at least naked or half naked. Bro, you're lost and your mom doesn't love you, clearly. Me, personally, I think that shit just kind of happens because people want a reaction out of you. But I refuse to be the ass of someone's joke. So whenever I've been faced with something like that, my tendency is to just pretend like everything is normal. Because think about it, people mainly do pranks for your reaction. So if your prank was to answer the door naked for a reaction, and I don't give you that, then what are you really but a fucking idiot standing in front of me while I'm trying to do my job with your dick hanging out? But this is why even after I was the right age to just drive for the normal Uber app, I chose not to, because having these weird ass people in your car, that's a whole other story. Moral of the story. Yo, put some clothes on, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, that's good. No. I don't care who you really are. Like, you can't be. No. If you answer that shit, I'm low-key just gonna leave it. Either I ain't like nothing's happening, or you just leave the shit at the front door and just leave. Because I wouldn't be able to. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to, bro. Anyway, that was delivering to P0rnstars by but woo, man. Like the original video, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share this video, and also I post daily. So there's almost no days, there's some hiccups, I'll admit that, but there's almost no days where we don't got a video. So those notifications are important. But even if you don't, it'll just come back. But if you do and you are subscribed, you should really turn on those notifications. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good day. And with that being said, see y'all in the next one.
I'm showing a great shit. I'm the one with your hoe in the matrix. But why they showing it slow when she shaking? Spin around on the pole in the basement. Once on the soul, she get over, she take it. Hit it good, but she don't wanna say shit. I'm the best, I'm the one.